Hey there, welcome to your yoga library provided for you in your toolkit. I wanted to go over a few things. One thing is why I included yoga as a tool. So the intention I set with beginning the practice of yoga was to recover from my weekends as a waitress. Where I work, I go upstairs, downstairs, inside, outside, upside down for like 16 hours a day, and I really needed something to help my body recover from that. So that was the intention. I want to mention that I do have a past of experiencing crippling anxiety and panic attacks. And although over the years I have found different modalities or tools to help me combat those symptoms, reduce those symptoms, or even me work through the root causes of why I was experiencing those sensations, I still would have residual feelings that would occur of anxiety, fear, or stress. Now back to my initial intention with yoga, it was to stretch. Well, I noticed after a week or two that this pressure that I was even being woken up with at night, that I would feel in my chest, or me not just being able to breathe at times, had been resolving. It had been reduced. It was not occurring, and it wasn't as heightened as I had previously experienced quite often before. So I didn't know it was yet the yoga that might have been helping me until I continued my practice with yoga. So weeks went by, months went by, and I realized that I was no longer experiencing those symptoms, and that was the only thing that I had changed in my self-care was yoga. So this led me to do research on this as a modality, and I looked into the neuroscience, a little bit of the biology of it, how it affects the brain, how this practice affects the body, and it does show in research to lower cortisol levels. So that is why I chose this as a tool. I do also want to mention, maybe this is your first time using yoga, maybe you've tried yoga before, or maybe you're quite familiar with yoga, right? Either way, I don't want you to feel any pressure with yourself or expectations with yourself to be the best at it, especially at the beginning. Like I said, have been only doing this for 4 months, and I do it in the backyard with YouTube and free instructors giving us content, thankfully. So I want you to keep that in mind. I also don't do every pose that is given to me by the instructor. I have scoliosis, which means that I have a curve in my spine, so I don't like doing twists. Instead, I will do simple stretches with like my legs or my arms until the instructor goes on to the next pose. And that's totally fine. Whatever's comfortable with you in your own body, and the instructors in these videos usually remind you of that. I also want to show you my space that I practice yoga in. If you don't have a mat or a space dedicated, that's fine. A rug, maybe just carpet, just somewhere where you can kind of grip your hands and your feet and you don't feel like you're gonna slide. That's kind of the key. And my space isn't fancy, it's very simple. And what I really love is that it encourages me to be outside. So let's go take a look. So this is my space. I got this mat for $5 at the Five Below. I use this neck, my cat likes to bite on it, this neck comforter or stretcher. You can get this for $5 at the Five Below. It's not really yoga-esque, but I like to use this. And then my favorite part is the trees. Just simple. I hope you enjoy.